If you get a parking ticket in New York City from the Department of Motor Vehicles, you have to pay that fine. It's not like you can ignore it. It's not like you can argue it down so that you only have to pay like 50 cents instead of $115. Those penalties are enforced by the DMV. Yet, New York City landlords who have violated the law by releasing lead dust into residential buildings have had their transgression basically forgiven by this city.
It appears that it takes as many as 2 to 3 enforcement actions by DOH with landlords before they're willing to issue a summons, which is the only type of infraction that bears any kind of financial penalty. Typically, DOH sends out something called a commissioner's order, which has no financial penalty associated with it at all. The commissioner's order is really pretty much a polite letter by the city saying to landlords, you need to clean up your property and not contaminate it anymore. We need to see more fines issued. We need to see steeper fines issued. We need to see an escalating, fashion to the fines where repeat offenders get hit harder and harder as they repeat. And we also need to see the collection process fixed.
We understand that this system was built to really oppress the people who are low income, who speak English as a second language, and do not have the resources or even the time and energy to try to navigate what can be a very complicated system.
That's right.
We have too many tenants living in fear of lead and its major health repercussions, and it's painfully clear that the city is not doing its part to protect them. The report we are discussing today shows us that the Department of Health needs to step up its enforcement of Local Law 1.
Over 15 years, the city took $5 million in fines from street vendors for small infraction and only took paltry $10,000 from lead-related violation from landlords? This is sad, shameful, and this is not where our priority should be.
This is a waste, a huge waste of money, not just in the moment with these statistics, but in terms of the cost to society long term. And the fact that this has been the result after 15 years is really quite pathetic.
Healthy Homes has suggested an air scrubber multiple times for my building to management, but no one has ever put one in. Local Law 1 for lead dust has not been enforced. We need super fines and penalties. We need escalating fines for landlords who repeatedly disregard safe working practices. Dust was so bad in my building that my doctor told me and my child to wear dust masks in our own home.
When the Department of Health's employees come to my business, they are always arguing that we have problems or that we don't comply with their rules. They come and give us really high tickets that start at $1,000 and go up to $3,000. In comparison to how they enforce us, they do not enforce landlords' compliance with the rules, despite the fact that lead paint causes serious health problems for seniors and children.
The tenants have spoken! Enforcement is broken! The tenants have spoken! Enforcement is broken!
The tenants have spoken! Enforcement is broken!